Naren and Kamala live in a world of absolute material destitution. They own practically nothing, yet their survival relies on a rigid, shared commitment to one another. Even a single meal is divided with surgical precision. On Naren's birthday, Kamala scrapes together what little she has to prepare a special meal, but the time required to cook it makes her late for her grueling job cleaning houses. In this village, the impoverished operate with zero margin for error. Her employer, the wealthy wife of the local landlord, refuses to hear any explanation. She punishes the minor infraction by instantly cutting Kamala's limply wages in half. Without a safety net, a single missed hour of work threatens their ability to eat. In this environment, their only defense is their bond and their refusal to compromise their honesty. The zamindar and his wife maintain their power through manufactured falsehoods. They use deceit as a tool to keep the villagers unbalanced and subservient. Naren is already a victim of this system. He lost his previous job when his employer fabricated a claim of theft, stripping him of his livelihood and his reputation in a single afternoon. To punish Kamala's perceived disrespect, the zamindar's wife orders a counterfeit deed to be drafted. The fake document visually replaces the legitimate record of Naren and Kamala's small hut, creating a legal trap to steal their home. The eviction is absolute. Despite Kamala's pregnancy and their history of paying rent on time, the zamindar forces them out. The other villagers watch from the shadows, knowing there is no appeal against a lie told by the powerful. When the institutions of a village are built on deceit, honest individuals become structurally defenseless. Exiled and desperate, Naren and Kamala seek shelter under a massive tree in a dense forest, where the sun rarely reaches the ground. To feed his wife, Naren finds work at a nearby settlement, trading hours of grueling physical labor for a single small plate of food. Hidden in the dark underbrush is a fragile, glowing creature with a broken blue-tinted wing. This is Pankuri, a magical entity lying immobilized and vulnerable. Naren and Kamala are starving, yet they look at the injured stranger and make a choice. They surrender their only plate of food to Pankuri and use scraps of their own clothing to bind her wing. True empathy is measured by what someone is willing to lose. By giving up their only meal, the couple prioritize the survival of a stranger over their own. Over several weeks, the three survivors form a bond beneath the giant tree. The fairy recovers, fueled by the care and the stories shared around their campfire. When it is time for Pankuri to fly again, she offers a swirling, luminescent blue liquid contained in a small glass vial. It is a specific tool engineered for the corruption they left behind. This truth water has a singular effect. It physically strips a person of their ability to utter a lie. For a set time, any words they speak must be the objective truth. Pankuri has provided a weapon of forced transparency. In a village ruled by shadows, this vial represents a way to bring the light. Back in the village square, the zamindar stands on an elevated platform, lecturing a cowering crowd. He uses the moment to further intimidate the villagers, justifying the banishment of Naren and Kamala. Naren and Kamala step forward and deploy the truth water, splashing the blue liquid directly onto the landlord before his guards can react. The effect is immediate. The zamindar tries to continue his threats, but he loses control of his tongue. He begins loudly confessing to the land theft, the forged documents, and his exploitation of the poor. Once the village heard the zamindar's own words confirm his crimes, the psychological hold he maintained over their lives vanished. Realizing the landlord's power was built on a foundation of fraud, the villagers rise up and banish the zamindar and his wife from the village. With the land returned to its rightful owners, the community elects Naren as their new head. They choose a leader based on the integrity he showed when he had nothing. A system built on exploitation requires constant maintenance to keep the lies intact. As this structure shows, when the foundational lie is removed, the entire tower collapses. In the end, it only took a single drop of truth to bring it down.